Hi, my name is Akshit and I work as a DevRel at Maxim. In this video, I'll be showing you how you can use one-line integration for Mistral by Maxim for sharing your logs and traces with the platform. In order to visualize your logs, if you want to run node level evaluations on your traces, you can do that using Maxim. So all of that is possible by just a single line of integration provided by Maxim. So I'll be using Google Colab and I've kept the code ready so that we can save some time. So first of all, as you can see, I'm installing Mistral AI, which is the official package by Mistral for accessing the models by Mistral. And then I'm installing Maxim AI. So once I do that, I am importing OS and Google.Colab import user data so that I can access my notebook secrets. In my notebook secrets, I've kept my Maxim API key, which you can go to Maxim, go to settings, and from there you can create a new API key. Then I'm adding Maxim repo ID. So I'll go to Maxim, I'll go to logs and click on create a repository. So I'll say Mistral underscore logs. I'll click on create. And as you can see, a new log repository is created. So I'll click on continue and copy this ID. I'll copy it and go to notebook secrets. And as you can see, I already have some notebook secrets. I'll replace the previous repo ID with the new one. So I'll paste the new one and I'll hide it. As soon as I've done that, I will set all of the three keys in my environment. The next thing that I'm doing is importing Maxim from Maxim and creating a logger. Automatically it will fetch the environment variable because we just set, and it will automatically initialize Maxim. As soon as I run it, you will see over here that currently it is waiting for logger initialization. As soon as you will run that cell, it will say, hey, log repository is initialized. We will see when that happens. Next thing that I'm doing is I need to make LLM calls using Maxim Mistral client. So if you don't use Maxim, yes, you can make LLM calls by using the official Mistral package, Mistral client. But here what we are doing is we are wrapping that Mistral client with Maxim so that automatically whatever the logs and traces are captured by the Mistral client, they are shared with Maxim platform. Okay. So over here, as you can see, I'm saying with Maxim Mistral client, and provide the instance of the Mistral client. So provide the API key of the Mistral and Mistral client will be initialized. Wrap it with the Maxim Mistral client wrapper and then use it as Mistral. So now I have a variable which is called Mistral, which is nothing but an instance of Maxim Mistral client. Then response. So Mistral.chat.complete, write the model that you want to use from Mistral set of models, set of LLMs, and provide the messages. So content role, and like this you can provide list of messages that will act as a conversation. Based on that conversation, you will get a proper response, and I'm just printing that response. So this input, output, tokens consumed, cost, latency, everything should be logged to Maxim. Let's see if that happens. So I'll start from the scratch. I will run installing of the packages cell first. Now that being done, I will click this, I'll run this cell. It will set all of my API keys. Now let's initialize Maxim. And yes, Maxim is already initialized, so only once you can initialize Maxim. So what I have to do is, to solve this, I will restart my session. Let's try to initialize logger again. I'll get back, and now let's try to make the LLM calls, and let's see what type of logs and traces we get on Maxim. So I'll run this cell, and it is running. And we have got a response. So chat.completion is the object, model is Mistral medium latest, and usage, as we can see, the tokens, everything should be logged on Maxim, and we will see in a minute. And you can see these are the choices that we have got, and this is the final response. Claude Monet is often considered one of the greatest French painters, renowned for his pioneering role in, and we can see the response. Now let's get back to Maxim, and we can see one trace we have got. Go to logs, and we have got this log. So let's open it up. This was the input, this is the output. Total tokens are 41, and this is the latency. So latency is a bit high, we can observe this. If you go to LLM call, this is the model that we use, start timestamp, end timestamp, tokens, this is the user message, and this is the assistant response. Now let's try to make an async LLM call. So over here I'm using async. Again, the same thing, create a instance of Maxim Mistral client and save it as Mistral, get the response and print the response. So if I run this cell, let's see what we get. The question is, explain the difference between async and sync programming in Python in one sentence. If we go to Maxim, we can see the second trace that we just received. This is the LLM call. We can see the model. So this time I use Mistral small latest, output, cost, input, total cost and tokens, prompt tokens, total tokens, everything. So user message and assistant message. So like this, we can see how we can use Maxim's Mistral client for sharing the logs and traces with Maxim platform, so that you can run evaluations on those logs and you can also observe your AI system. So thank you for watching this video. To get started with Maxim, you can check out the links in the description. All the best for your AI journey.